Welcome to Mobius Legends, a world unique and beyond what you know from the Sega games and the Archie comics. See stories that could never be told in the pages of Sonic the Hedgehog, as anything and everything could happen. Legend 11, Cornered. Chaos energy burst against chaos energy. Strength versus guile. Warp ring against guiding star. All parts of Mobius bore witness to the conflict between Knuckles the Echidna and Dr. Finitevus as the two opposing moralities clashed. The warp rings allowed Dr. Finitevus to always have the edge in the battle, both in the fight itself and to retreat. That is, until Knuckles was able to use the power of a Chaos Emerald to nullify the warp rings. Unable to run any further, the last fight turned sour for the albino Echidna, falling against Knuckles' fists. Now the Guardian has Dr. Finitevus at his mercy. Their battle may be over, but the events are far from resolved. Knuckles seeks answers, Finitevus seeks escape. And unknown to the pair, a third party seeks revenge. Knuckles the Echidna, righteous guardian. Dr. Finitevus, malevolent mastermind. A mysterious onlooker.
All right, Finitevus. You're out of warp rings. You're out of energy. You're out of tricks. No more running. I want answers.
Stubborn as ever. Guardian. But where to begin?
The beginning. What am I missing? What history were you talking about? And what does it have to do with En-Jhack?
The Brotherhood like to think themselves superior with their supposed vast knowledge of our history. They thought they knew everything when in fact they knew only their own biased...
You're getting off topic.
Of course. There's much to know. First are the ancient ruins. They are indeed from ancient Albion. They were Albion's deepest, darkest secret. A place where experiments the public might deem unnatural occurred. These were the types of places our friend Thrash has come to know and hate.
What happened to them?
Eventually, these secrets were leaked to government officials and were shut down and erased from history. Only that single one survived. Hundreds of years later, I dared to continue their ingenious experiments. The leaders of Albion, hypocritical as ever, called for my execution because they were too blind to see brilliance. But a dead civilization doesn't matter now. What matters now is En-Jhack.
You already taunted me with him while I was kicking your butt. Got anything else to add?
Very little. But allow me to clear up a few of your endless misconceptions. En-Jhack is an immortal being that exists in Chaos Force itself. Those with a strong connection to the Chaos Force can take his form and, through him, use its limitless power in any way they wish. Your ancestor, Dimitri, was just another vessel. He desired to conquer the world, and would have succeeded if not for his own arrogance. I called upon En-Jhack to cleanse the world for me, but that didn't work as planned.
Now, about my father. You said he wasn't really dead. What did you mean by that?
To be perfectly honest, I knew he would not be able to break the hex without surpassing his mortal limit, but his ultimate fate is something that I am unsure of. It is quite possible he was absorbed into the Chaos Force.
And why? Why would you do all this?
You already know this. I wish to cleanse this planet from the corruption that plagues it, especially that of our race. Now that our race is gone, I have my work cut out for me. I could have carried out my work and finished my experiments if not for your meddling.
That's not what I meant. I saw all of that when I was connected to En-Jhack. Why do you want to cleanse the world?
It's a rather long story.
We've been here a while already. Good thing we've got time.
The longer I keep him going, the better my odds of escaping are. Very well. It once again begins in Albion. I was a young, brilliant scientist with aspirations to change our world. I had never left Albion until after I obtained my doctorate, and it was then that I discovered that the world was a mess. Dr. Ivo Robotnik owned much of the world, and dozens of groups of freedom fighters fought to dethrone him. The world was, and still is, locked in a bitter, endless stalemate. Even with that knowledge, it wasn't until later that I realized the full extent of our problem. Not long after, I became aware of your condition. My team and I were tasked to solve the problem before it began, and thus we made the Chaos Siphon. The siphon was, inadvertently, a brilliant success. All scientists seek to gain knowledge. Now I had an unlimited supply. As I absorbed all that energy, I saw visions of past, present, and future. The chief among them was the utter destruction of Mobius. Neighbor murdered neighbor, friend turned on friend, and families fought to the death. Eventually, nothing remained of the planet but an empty, broken husk. All of this would be brought to pass by the very people I had wanted to help. My purpose became abundantly clear. Purge the world so that life may continue. I began to see Albion for what it truly was. A filthy lie. A so-called haven that excluded all of those not of our kind. That is where my cleansing began. And here I am, having failed thanks to you. When the planet burns and everyone you know and love violently dies before your very eyes, remember this moment and how everything I ever did was to save us. Or you can join me. We can cleanse this world together. We can even save those you hold dearest. In the grand scheme of things, our insignificant little error is a worthy sacrifice for the ultimate survival of all. The true greater good. Join me, and we can bring to pass a prosperous future for all. There is so much I can teach you. The true nature of chaos energy. A way to redeem your dear father. The possibilities are never ending. Please, Knuckles, you must see. Tragic though it may be, there is simply no other way.
You're wrong.
What? How dare you?
You're a coward. Rather than fight the future of death and pain, you work for it. You're no better than those you seek to destroy. And I can't accept that destruction for some vague and selfish promise about my father, even if it is true.
Very well. I tried. Kill me quickly and painlessly. Prove to me you're truly as high and mighty as you puff yourself up to be, Guardian.
No. First, I'll need to... Well. Look who we have here. End of the line, mate. Knuckles has led me straight to you, and you're too weak to fight. Ever wondered how it feels to be banished from existence? Would you like to do a trick for me this time, perhaps? Sit, heal, stay. Well, I suppose I never did say speak.
You worthless, loathsome failure! How dare you even speak to me?
It's fitting, really. A pathetic ending for a pathetic life form such as yourself.
It does not end like this!
Huh?
Was a little kid, I used to tell my uncle I wanna be in this music biz. I used to ditch my school for this. I told my uncle I'll make it and buy mama a newer crib. Have her drive the newest whips, looking fly as she cruises strips in Vegas. Let her bump my songs as loud as music gets. She can't even hear herself thinking, not even with new Q-tips, it's ludicrous. Sit in my grandma's house and I reminisce on how fun it was having dreams. Back when I was just a kid and just a kid around, we used to battle at lunch in the park. Me and my niggas say flow, easily rip niggas apart. And now it's not a game, I've sacrificed a lot of things. Lost my girlfriend and my mama, but look, I will not complain. I keep my head above the clouds.